3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? It's the Chop Shop, and tonight is Hood Guru behind the camera as always. Your boy Mark, my man KP, and as y'all know what time of year it is, it's April. It's what, late April, I guess you could call it. It's draft time, man. So you know, the Chop Shop and Righteous Talk. As individuals, we've been pretty busy on a whole bunch of levels, so you ain't been seeing us like we used to. We ain't busted out and gave our opinions on some things, man. And, you know, me being the Steelers fan in this crew, I'm just going to say that now that it's down, Ben Roethlisberger's got a six-game suspension.
With a condition.
With a condition that could possibly lower it to 4.
Right.
You know what I mean? Basically, I'm just going to say that my man should have been suspended for the whole year. Just my personal opinion. I honestly feel that way. I look at it like this is twice in less than a year. You've been caught up.
Look like a pattern to me.
It's definitely a pattern. Then there was a third woman, allegedly, who just dropped the case and didn't want to further pursue it. So, you know what that looks like. That's
right.
Probably a payoff there too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you know, if you want to know the whole group's opinion, I think we spoke on it back when Michael Vick was in trouble. Another number 7 was in trouble.
Exactly.
And, you know, Goodell spoke to him before they even really put charges on him. So I look at it like 6 games is fair. Honestly, should have been out the whole year. My man Hitman, me and him chopped it up. He said, hey, Roethlisberger probably should go to jail for at least 3 months for this shit. You know what I mean? But there's definitely a pattern here. You know, now you got to hold some validity to what the other young lady was saying about Roethlisberger. You went in there in a small town and you got at some girl and then did it in the bathroom with her allegedly. You know what I mean? It's just, if these are just the times you probably got caught. And I don't understand why you're sitting there with $100 million or whatever in your bank account and 2 Super Bowl rings. Why you got to chase anything? How you feel about it, though?
Hey, man, you know what? I kind of have this little thing where I call it like an R. Kelly syndrome.
Right.
You got a man who, he preys upon these young girls, like R. Kelly did. He preyed upon those young girls and always put them in the videotapes and whatever, what have you. This man has a pattern. He has a problem. I think one thing they brought up today in a lot of the talk shows was that, do you think it's something stemming from his upbringing? Now, this was a man that was 8 years old, outside shooting baskets on his hoop. He'd get a phone call, your mama's not going to make it. That's because his mama got killed in a car crash. His parents were divorced. She was headed to go and pick him up because that was her week for visitation. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it stems from as far as him understanding women, how he perceives them as an object, or or is truly as unconditional love. Or this is a person I love and can care for. So it's something about him, man. I don't know. He got to put it together. It's really, really throwing me off. But as far as his suspension, I thought it should have been half a season. 8 games would have been suffice for me. Pay a fine, pay a penalty, get into some of these domestic violence places, talk to these women, show a lot of remorse. Show them that, hey man, I got a problem, I need to take care of it. This is where you come to the public and say, hey, I really need to take care of this. This is something. Another thing they brought up on a lot of the talk shows today, where they were talking about, well, maybe this guy needs some help as far as somebody to be around him to say, hey, this is what you got to do. But he has a problem. It seems as what Mr. Bradshaw been talking about, he don't like to be talked to.
Obviously he don't like to be talked to.
Yeah.
And he's definitely a pussy hound. You
know
what I mean? And me being a man with a daughter, you being a man with a daughter.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do way better than that, Big Ben. The rumor was that they were trying to holler at the Rams. They trying to holler at the Raiders.
Yeah.
I think Pittsburgh as an organization, you see they already gave Santonio Holmes away for a pack of Newports or
exactly.
some lemon heads.
Exactly.
You know, they gave Santonio Holmes away for nothing. I wouldn't deal him away unless I truly wanted one of these quarterbacks. I wouldn't deal him away. And if I would deal him away, if I couldn't get number 1, I wouldn't do it, because there's no guarantee if you want someone they're still gonna be there. So if I couldn't get the first pick plus maybe 2 more picks for Roethlisberger, I wouldn't do it. But I do think if this keeps coming out, that, oh yeah, he did this too. If this turns into the Tiger Woods syndrome, where other shit keeps falling out, Pittsburgh is definitely going to get rid of him. It might not be this year, but they will get rid of him, because the Rooney family, to me, seems like an organization that says, you know what, no player is ever bigger than this organization, and before we let you fuck up all the good work we did throughout all these years for being an upstanding organization, we'll get rid of your ass.
Yeah.
Because all that work could crumble, and you could get looked at just like Cincinnati, the Raiders, and some other organizations.
Exactly.
Just like that, because of this asshole.
Yeah.
So,
and this is why I look at it as, people have to understand that nobody's bigger than a shield. That NFL, nobody's bigger than the shield. The cornerstone, the Steelers, that organization, the Rooney family, they are about commitment and integrity. And that's something they believe in. Like this boy Tebow in the draft, that's the kind of player they love. Now, they wouldn't take him as high as people would think, but that's the kind of player they love. Somebody that they can depend on, and he's going to fit that Steeler image. Hard-working, lunch pail, go to work, honest, good American. Yeah. So, my thing for you, Ben, bro, either you try to get some help, or you're going to be out the door, because I really don't see them having a problem shipping you away. No. Nobody's bigger than that shield.
That's right. So, good luck to getting some help, man. You got to learn to respect women and understand it ain't even that serious when you are who you are. And even if you wasn't two-time Super Bowl champion, it ain't that serious, man. No. So, anyway, enough about that, man. Just wanted to speak our piece on that. So that's that.